I'm Sam Medcalf, owner of Elk Valley Bighorn Outfitters. Our business is basically taking people into the wilderness on backcountry excursions. We specialize in big game hunting, fishing, horseback trips in the summertime. People do photography, wildlife viewing, hiking, any kind of thing that you want to do in the mountains. We have a large string of horses that kind of get you there and back, and as well as backcountry cabins where we lodge our guests. Grew up in the mountains hunting and got into horses at an early age, and you start to appreciate wilderness. And then as you get older, you realize how few areas still have these qualities. And this north end of the Elk Valley still has a wilderness quality. It's vastly protected by provincial parks, so there's not going to be any kind of resource extraction or development in these areas. And that's what makes this area truly spectacular, is it's going to stay like this in perpetuity.
Yeah, this is a Class A provincial park in British Columbia, so it's the highest designation in the province for protection. So no motor vehicles and very little development. I've been coming up here since 1983 was the first time, so 34 years. I never get tired of this scenery.
So this is Cadorna Lake in the Elk Lakes Provincial Park, situated in the southeast corner of British Columbia, just on the west side of the Continental Divide, directly south of Banff National Park, and probably only 100 and so miles north of Glacier Park in Montana.
In the Yahi-Yanibi, the Three Giants, above Cadorna Lake. Stoney Indian Band, yeah.
This is an area that sees very few visitors. It's approximately 20 kilometers from the nearest Forest Service road, and rugged mountain terrain. The trails are not the most recognizable, and you kind of need to know where you're going to get here. And this place sees very few visitors in a given year. I'm fortunate enough to have the exclusive guiding rights to this area, and I'm able to guide non-residents up into these mountains to view these beautiful lakes and valleys, and so that they can enjoy the same views that I'm able to. This meadow is from close to 9 kilometers in length and bound by glacial clad peaks on the left hand side and a vertical ridge on the right hand side, and it's a huge landscape that's uncommon in these Kootenays. It's one of the few areas in these Kootenays that has that vast landscape where you can ride on a horse for 5 hours and still not be at the end of a valley. The vista is like nothing you've seen before. Like, everyone that comes to this area is literally jaw-dropped by the views that are in front of them. It's one of the prettiest places that I've ever seen, and I think most people have ever seen. Today we're gonna ride up to Bruzy Lake, which is about an hour and 15-minute ride from here. It's a little alpine lake situated up in a high-hanging basin, and it's got a lot of really good cutthroat trout fishing. So we'll probably spend the day up there fishing, have lunch, maybe do a hike around the lake to the backside up on the glacial moraine, and then, just depending on how long everyone wants to fish, we can ride back to camp after, barbecue some steaks, play a game of bocce, and whatever anyone wants to do.
There he is.
Yep. Beauty.
Oh, yeah, you see he's under the logs. I don't want to get him. Come on out here, bud. That's a beauty. This is a typical a Bruzy Lake West Slope cutthroat trout.
So pretty, sweetheart.
That one.
Yes.
Wow, that's a big one. Come here, buddy.
That's a fat fish.
It's a beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
Dude, that's a good fish.
We'd never have the opportunity or wherewithal to be able to take a horseback trip like this, so it's really incredible to be able to be in this gorgeous place and get away from it all.
Oh man, just look at it. It's amazing. I haven't seen a person, haven't seen any sign of people. It's our own piece of paradise.
Alpine ruggedness of the Rockies and the hospitality of the people hosting us, the adventure on a horseback, and then of course a magnificent lake to fish and giant cutthroat trout. You couldn't experience it anywhere else.
I caught my first fish. I'm gonna cry. It's just so beautiful here. It's just breathtaking.
It's really a once in a lifetime opportunity for us. I mean, it's gorgeous out here.
We're by ourselves. We're enjoying a great day of sightseeing, fishing, seeing some animals, and just knowing that these kinds of wild places that we can get to are still here means a lot to me.
Even a rookie like me can catch fish on the fly. Seen a grizzly, seen mountain goats, I've seen elk.
You know, it's a lot of fun to come up here and spend the day fishing and come back to camp. And good food, relax, play games, and just take in the scenery. I've been guiding up here for 10 years and it really became a passion of mine, and it was a dream come true being able to buy the area. You know, love this country and love the lifestyle and love being an outfitter. I'd love to take you into the mountains to see this country firsthand.
Well, it's sort of a bit of a chili dish.
And we love that dip, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.